Yes, I've got you under my skin. I've tried so not to give in. I said to myself, this affair ain't never gonna go too well. But why should I try to resist?
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for listening. If you're liking the podcast, if you could go rate and review and tell a friend, that'd be awesome. This has really been fun and starting to see downloads pick up, and that's kind of fun. So anyway, thanks for listening. Today, the guest is one of my favorite people. Her name is Samantha Hale. She is just super funny. She has a new record out called Only Happy When It's Raining Men, and a comedy special on comedy dynamics and lots of cool stuff. We talk about how she really finds her peace swimming with sharks, which is more than a metaphor for the amazing Samantha Hale. Enjoy.
I want to talk about my mom, because one of the first shows that I ever did, she came up to me after my set and gave me the sweetest compliment ever. She said, "Sam, oh my gosh, honey, that was so much better than I thought it would be."
Almost a decade now straight. You too.
Oh my gosh.
You too.
How does that happen? Jeez.
Right?
So long.
So that's a major chunk of what you consider to be your life that is not happening. So it's a freak out a little bit. You know what I mean?
People are having identity crises of like, wait, I'm not on stage. Who am I? What am I doing? How do I, what? You know, like, okay, I can write these jokes, but why? I can't do them right now. I don't know when I can do these jokes again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's weird, right? It's and it's easy to like beat yourself up for not being productive too, you know?
Oh yeah. That's, I think, the hardest part is I'm used to being go, 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 workhorse, achieve, set goals, go after them. And that's what kept me motivated. And now it's difficult because you can set goals, but it kind of feels like, why?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're returning to a different thing than you left.
Uh-huh. Everyone, I feel like most people are going to come out of this with new outlooks, a new perspective. I would hope that people would take a challenging time and grow from it, but to each their own, you know.
We'll see. I mean, let's hope so.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like, how bad does it have to get before that becomes just obviously everybody should be paying attention and learning something. You know, it's starting to feel that way. It's like you really can't deny this shit anymore. Like, this is a major deal.
Right.
That we have the means to take care of rather quickly if everybody just gets off their, like, whatever dumb thing you're thinking about that doesn't make any scientific sense, and we just deal with this. Like, other countries are dealing with it. It's like they're laughing at us. Like, what's wrong with you?
They've been laughing at us for 4 years now.
Oy vey. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a shit show. So, yeah, I'm dead tired of it. That's for sure. But I'm feeling very fortunate. You know, I'm not sick, and my family's not sick. And
yeah, I mean, I definitely.
That's it.
Yeah, I realize that I'm one of the lucky ones. I have a roof over my head. I have food. You know, I'm definitely one of the lucky ones. It still is difficult. It still sucks. Like, it's still upsetting, but you know, I don't have it. My parents don't have it because they're in an urn, so they're fine.
They're completely out of the woods on this.
I do think about how much harder this would be because I have Like one of my best friends, her mom is not doing well. She's just been battling a lot of things for a long time. And so if she catches it, it might be the end. So like my friend can't even see her, just for fear of like, I don't want anything. I'd imagine knowing that you gave your mom COVID and they passed away from it. Like that would kill me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of people are in that situation. They can't see their loved ones because it's not worth the risk.
Yep.
That's horrifying. And my heart goes out to everyone in that situation because that's just brutal. It's so hard.
Yeah, it's brutal. I got a little of that going on, and sometimes you just question decisions when they're far away. You can't make sure they're following the rules.
I know.
Like,
you can FaceTime them, but
but their idea of what to do is very different.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's like, yes, we're supposed to do A, B, and C, but people kind of have their own versions of A, B, and C.
Uh-huh.
And then someone will say, well, I heard this. Oh no, well, I heard this. And it's like, how do we actually know what exactly is accurate? I don't think anyone knows because information keeps being updated and changing and we're learning and this is new for us,
Yeah, and I can fully say I've had my fill.
Yeah, me too. Can we be done yet?
But I feel like we've never done it right.
Sorry, what?
We've still not done it right yet.
No, I was going to say, I feel like COVID is like the comic that keeps running the light. It just keeps going and everyone's like, hey, yo, wrap it up. The light's blinking and they just won't shut the fuck up. That's COVID. COVID's going to be banned from the club.
And nothing it does is funny.
And nothing it does is funny. It's just bombs after bomb after bomb. Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, I like, it's funny. This podcast is like a time capsule. I started it in the pandemic and, what else are we going to talk about? Like, honestly, like it's amazing. Like, so here, my theory, check my theory, right? One of the biggest things is you don't want to get caught in your own echo chamber because we're so like, think how much checking you got on your shit every single day doing shows, just being around comics.
Yeah.
Like in an instant, people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? You get checked constantly, right?
Yeah.
Now there's no checking. So,
right. There's just a lot more talking to yourself, I mean, like if you were a fly on the wall would just hear me having full conversations with a Doberman. Well, I mean, he answers back now. That's a problem. That's bad. But what else am I going to do? I mean, every day it's like a Groundhog Day situation. Okay, I get up, I walk him, I make them food, I water the lawn, I try to force myself to work out and rinse and repeat. The little things here and there, ooh, yay, the market, or ooh, I'm going to go to a strip mall. I'm going to go to an outdoor store today. Ooh,
What is your highlight? What is your absolute highlight since March?
Well, okay. So the one thing that I did decide to do, because I'm very big on bucket lists. If you can check off see, I'm so tired. I'm sorry. Words are not coming out well. But you said that was part of the appeal. So
it's to me,
I'm doing great.
To me alone.
Words no good for me no good words. Yes, I think anytime that you can check something off of your bucket list, go for it. And I was very, very hesitant about it. But a couple months ago when numbers were lower and it was hot and it was outdoor, I decided, you know what? Fuck it. I need to be in nature. I need to be like, I've kind of gone, some people are like, I'm going to write a bunch of jokes. I'm going to do a one-woman show. For me, I did the opposite. I said, I'm going to take some time to go do things that have nothing to do with it. I want to be around animals. I want to be at the beach, water, nature. So I decided to go down to Mexico to swim with whale sharks. It was amazing. It was the thing is that there was nobody in Cancun. It was like a ghost town, which is wonderful because the bars are closed, the restaurants are closed. I just did a few tours, like outdoor, with like 5 people on it, and they're very strict. They take your temperatures everywhere. You even have to wear your mask on a federal highway. You can get pulled over and get a ticket for not wearing your mask. Like they took it very seriously. I felt safe. The people were wonderful and respectful, and I speak enough Spanish that I was able to, get away with it without looking like too much of an asshole. I know the basics. So I just went out on this boat. It's like 20 miles outside, or it's like a 22-mile sanctuary, where there's no commercial boats, there's no fishing lines. Like it's just the sharks are protected, which is wonderful. So they come there to feed for 2 months out of the year, which was why I thought, well, if I don't go now, I have to wait a year because it's, their migration patterns, they'll be gone in the next, they're gone by now for sure. Yeah. But it was stunning. I mean, you swim parallel to them. I swam above one for a while, and it was just, they're massive. They're so big and they're so beautiful. And you're so close to them. And you're not bothering them at all. They're just sitting there. They're just eating and swimming along. They barely even notice you. One of them kind of tail slapped me accidentally. It just kind of did an abrupt turn. And I was like, oh God. But it's also kind of cool. I could say a shark slapped me, Wow. At one point I was above a whale shark and there was a giant manta ray, like right to my other side. It was really cool.
Are you in a cage? Are you in a cage or are you just swimming?
Free diving.
Like with
snorkel,
tanks or just
right at the surface?
What?
Yeah. So, and there's no real training. I actually did it twice, which I'm so happy that I did, because the first day was a complete clusterfuck. Like it happened so fast and it was raining. So there were only a couple sharks in the area. And I hadn't gotten enough sleep and I didn't think, take a Dramamine. I didn't realize how seasick I was going to get. It was just a nightmare. But then I did it again a couple days later and I was prepared. Like that morning I had like a full pizza. I ate this pizza. I just lived off of the 7-Eleven next to my little apartment that I had. So I just lived off this 7-Eleven pizza. It was so gross, but everything was closed, which is a good thing. But I felt much better the next day and I kind of knew how to do it. The captain of the boat will kind of drop you off literally right in front of the shark. And they tell you, like, when we tell you to jump, you better jump, because people get nervous and they're like, oh no. And the tour guide flat out was like, I will push you into shark infested waters if you don't jump when I tell you to jump. So everyone was all scared. And she said, who wants to go first? And they all pointed at me like, make her do it. Because I'd done it once before. And it was great because I got the most dives. I got the most time with the sharks.
That is insane. Do they have teeth, those kind of sharks?
No. Everyone's like, they're going to, because their mouths are huge. Like you could
whale
fit
sharks
probably in their mouth if they wanted to. But the thing, they're going to bite you. They're going to swallow you. Their throats are the size of a golf ball. Like they eat krill, like plankton. They don't eat. They're not going to eat you. Their teeth are quite small. Like even if you accidentally wound up in their mouth, you're going to be fine. They call them the gentle giants of the sea. Did you see Finding Dory?
Yes.
Yeah, the big whale shark, the big sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about.
But you did regular sharks too, didn't you?
I did, yeah. A couple, 3 years ago now? 4 years ago? God, time doesn't matter. I honestly don't know what day it is 90% of the time, because why?
Yeah.
Why
There's
would
no
I know?
reason. Yeah.
But I did. A few years ago, we went to Guadalupe Island. It's off the coast of Baja. And we did the cage diving experience with great whites. And that was life-changing, utterly life-changing.
In what way?
They're beautiful. They are so graceful and so smart. And each one had a different personality. And they look you right in the eye. Imagine a 15-foot great white shark staring you down, because that's what will happen.
Nope.
It's insane. It's so cool. And we went out on a boat. We went on a science expedition. So it was just maybe like, I don't know, 6 kind of regular people and then a bunch of scientists and then the boat crew. So we learned a lot. I'm still friends with one of the guys that I was on the boat with. His name is Chris Lowe, and he runs the Shark Lab at Cal State Long Beach. And he's been on Shark Week many times. And, that's the place to go if you want to see a great white, hands down. It makes you feel small in the most beautiful of ways. Just kind of, it checks you. You're talking about being put in check. That will put you in check.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
That is such a fear of mine. Like such a fear of mine.
I understand why you say that. And I've had many people say to me, there's no way in hell. But I will say to many people, I'm never jumping out of a plane. I have no desire to do that.
Yeah,
like, would you jump out of a plane?
No.
Okay, so you're just a smarter person in general.
Well, I wonder if it's because you're going to do it. Like, it's very different. You're like, I'm going to see a shark on purpose. Like, I don't want to be surprised when I'm surfing. So if anything touches my foot, I lose my shit. So,
True.
like you're going into battle knowing what's up. I think it was like Jocko Willink who said SEALs don't have as much PTSD because they're the ones doing the mayhem. Like, they're going in, they know what they're doing. They're not surprised. It's not a trauma as much. Like, I mean, that kind of makes sense that you would have less, but still, holy shit, you were in the cage?
Yeah.
I want to hear more about that.
And it's only about, give or take, 10 feet down. I mean, it's still attached to the boat. There's a ladder where, in the back of the cage, where if at any point you freak out, you just go up the ladder and go right back to the boat. But there wasn't an ounce of fear on the entire boat. Everyone had the most incredible time. Probably the best memory was, so there's 2 different cages and you go in teams. So there's team A, team B, team C, team D. So there's 4 different teams and you rotate. So you dive 4 times a day for 45 minutes at a time. So at one point I was the first one down into the cage. And I think I may have been, it took a while for the next person to come in. So you go down, you're backwards. So you're facing the boat. You go down, you get into the bottom of the cage. You have to kind of brace yourself because you float up. They give you a weighted belt, but you still kind of float up a little bit. So you have to get your bearings. So I did that. I got my bearings. I turned around, bam, she was right there. She was waiting for me the entire time. It was amazing. Just this massive shark just watching me get into the cage. And as soon as I locked eyes with her and acknowledged her, she just swam off.
If you had to give her a voice, what would it sound like? What did she say to you when she did that?
Oh, I see you. I see you, girl. I see you. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, you see me now? Fuck off. I'm not interested. Once you acknowledge them, they like the element of surprise, which it certainly had on me. There was one shark though who kind of sounded like this. Hey guys, what's up? Where'd you go? So this one shark, if a Labrador could be a white shark, it would be this shark called Ropey. And sadly, they call Ropey, I can't remember if it was male or female. I can't remember. But sadly, Ropey has a little bit of rope kind of hanging out of the side of her mouth. It's embedded in her gill. They've tried to cut as much of it out as they can, but it's unfortunate and it's awful. But so her mouth kind of stays a little bit wider. It's a little open all the time because she needs to generate more oxygen through her gills. So it looks like she's smiling. And she would just kind of circle the boat and circle the boat and circle the boat and wait. She liked to hang out with us. She would just kind of swim and just kind of look at us. And I think part of it was she realized she's probably going to get some of the chum. So it was an easy meal for her. They try to pull the line before the sharks get the chum because they're not trying to train them. Hey, humans are good. We're giving you food. That's not what they're trying to do. But every once in a while, Ropey would get some. And I think, she's a little slower, so she's not going to get as many meals as the other sharks are. But she was just like, where'd you guys go? What's going on? Like, you guys want to hang out? You want to talk later? Do you want to like have a sleepover? Like, she was just obsessed with us. It was so funny. I mean, sad, but funny. Yeah.
Oh my God.
One of the great parts of that. So you leave out of San Diego and it takes a full 24 hours by boat to get there. And then you stay there for 3 days and then it takes a day to get back. So it's a 5-day trip, which was really awful if you have terrible seasickness. Hi, that was me. I didn't know that I had that bad of seasickness. So I was throwing up the entire time. It was so hard. And the sad thing is there was a professional chef on board eating these incredible meals, and everyone's having the best time eating this and eating that. And the captain said to me, he's like, I'm pretty sure you're the only person who's ever come on this trip and lost weight. I said, I know. But I mean, it was fun when I was feeling decent enough to eat something. I'm like, well, I might as well eat whatever the fuck I want because I'm just going to throw it up anyway. So I was like, give me the cookies. Yeah, give me this.
Oh,
like,
man.
Why not? I'm not going to keep any of it down.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was painful.
Now, can you ride on boat? Now, can you be on boats? Did you figure it out?
Say again?
Can you be on boats now? Did you figure it out?
I figured it out in Mexico, actually, that I have to, because the difference, so I did the whale shark thing twice. The first day was god awful. And the second day I was like, wait, I'm actually handling this. The secret is I ate all the pizza, like all the grease and the carbs and the bread. I ate all of that full stomach. I slept. I took a sleeping pill the night before. So I got like a solid 9-10 hours of sleep. Yeah. And then I ate all that. And then I took a Dramamine like an hour before I went out there. Huh. And that's how I didn't want to kill myself. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's kind of a fun way to get ready for a boat ride anyway. That sounds
good. In the morning.
I have to have a pizza, so going on a boat.
I mean, I was like, you know what? I know I'm going to feel terrible for eating this whole thing, but I would feel worse if I were throwing up and dying. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm so glad I did it because it was that much more of a magical experience the second time. And that was also my first time snorkeling. So I was trying to figure out how not to swallow a bunch of salt water and how to not fog up my the goggles and how to, like, there's all of the captain and the tour guide, they're on the boat yelling, head in the water, put your face in the water, because everything happens so fast and the currents are raging and there's sharks everywhere. It's kind of it blows your mind. So they're constantly reminding you, like, put your face down so that you can see the sharks. So you don't panic and start focusing on the salt water and the snorkel. You have to train yourself to calm down, put your face in the water, and enjoy how close you are to these sharks.
They should have you like practice over angelfish for an hour or two first. Like,
it's a very, very physical.
First, look at the monsters.
And it was funny because the tour guide asked everybody, okay, so can everybody here swim? And I said, excuse me, do you really have to ask people that? She said, you would be surprised. People come all the way and they don't know how to swim. I'm like, are you insane?
Fuck.
There was one couple and they were all honeymoon couples, by the way, which made me feel great. I won't say about myself. Made me feel great. Like when we were, the other tour that I did the tour of the cenotes.
There's a joke there somewhere, Sam.
What's that? There's
a joke there somewhere.
Oh, yeah. I have jokes about all this. I came back from Mexico with the new 10 minutes. Because that was like the first time that I had been out of the house since March. And that was the first time that I felt any kind of life or happiness or adventure or intrigue or inspiration. So I all of a sudden was like writing joke left and right. And just funny things happen. Like when we were in the cenotes, which are these like underground caverns, stalagmites, it's like being in the Pirates of the Caribbean. It's beautiful.
Wow.
But it was me and two couples and it was a honeymoon couple. And I got a joke out of it because the photographer said to the honeymoon couple, because he was taking pictures. He's like, oh, look at the happy couple. Give us a kiss for the camera. And then he looked at me and he said, I don't know, give the thumbs up. I'm like, well, that's awkward. So awkward. So I have a picture of me in this beautiful cavern like this. Like, actually, it's more like a. I'm not smiling. My thumb should be the middle finger. I'm so glad that I did that though, because it made me feel alive again, even if just for 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
I got I wrote some jokes about the plane ride itself. Yeah, but I was super careful, and it was hard wearing a mask for 10 hours straight in the heat. That was not easy, but I'm glad I did it. The goggles, the mask, and the wiping everything down like crazy, sanitizing everything. It's like, it's a vacation, but it's not quite a vacation because you never forget. You're always aware of the situation. You're never like, oh, whatever, I'll do whatever I want. It's my break. No, it wasn't that at all. It was, let me be as safe as I possibly can be, and then enjoy as much as I can. I mean, the good thing was so the beaches were actually closed. All of the beaches were closed. But the benefit of that was these tours. So I did this private company. It's called Cancun Adventures. They were amazing. I highly recommend anyone who's in Cancun, please look them up. They have all kinds of tours. I also did like a snorkel with the sea turtles and all that. But the great thing is they have these private little parts of the beach where there's literally no one there, just your little 5-person group. And you get this whole cabana and hammocks. We got it all to ourselves. It was great.
Wow.
It was really nice. Like, oh, wow, I still get to enjoy how beautiful this place is, but there's no crowds.
Yeah. Yeah. We can't really freewheel it around right now.
No.
It's a bummer, but
yeah,
soon.
And people are, people just kind of decided, I'm going to do what I want anyway. And it's like, well, that's why we're still in this situation.
Right. Yeah. I guess that's true, right? I mean, I think so. I think that I'm trying to be really careful, but it start to feel crazy thinking that way. You do. I think that everyone's mental health is really important to take care of now as well, as best as you can. So that's why I decided to do that trip, was because I'm like, I am in a really, really bad place. I need to lift myself out of it. And this was an opportunity. And it was within my budget because everything was so cheap, I thought this is the once in a lifetime opportunity. I can actually afford this. Everything was so cheap. Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard. It's just, you want to be respectful and you want to be safe, but you have to not go crazy as well.
Yeah.
There are some people who are quite comfortable just completely hermiting and just never leaving the house, which is fine. And if you are able to work from home, God, that's amazing. I'm so happy for people who have that. It's great. Yeah. For entertainers, we were hit really hard because our entire social structure and all of our income is based on being out in groups of people. Yeah. And we're also the ones that, that you hear stories of people saying, get a real job. Well, listen, during this pandemic, what did everybody do to get through it? You watch TV, you listen to music, you listen to stand-up comedy albums. That's what you did. That's us. Yeah. That is us. Those are real jobs. Yeah. We matter. That was the unemployment thing was really difficult at first because everybody got it but us. Yeah. I had to fight for another 3 months just to get it to go through. And it certainly didn't when it was just regular unemployment. But when they started the PUA thing, I finally 2 months later was able to get that. But I don't even want to tell you how much I get a week because it's a joke. Yeah. So That's the frustrating part.
Yeah, it's a mess. And you're left to your own devices. I mean, which is a blessing and a curse, you know. I don't know. I wouldn't know where to begin. To you know, everything. Like, there's so many like ripples to that pebble too, of entertainment shutting down. Like every club. I mean, listen, I think we could do this smarter and it'll come back sooner than we think, because information will set us free in a way. Like, they're finding genetic information that may help us to differentiate, you know, people that are more susceptible. They're finding, you know, the transmission of it is different than we maybe thought, and may eliminate some things here and there. Like, but everything just kind of sucks, because like you were saying, like, you're in this beautiful place with this layer of shittiness over top of it that, you know, you got to be extra careful doing everything. And it's
yeah. I mean, I have managed to find some beauty in all of this. I mean, my little house has never looked better. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I have so much time to finish all the little projects that I wanted to do. For the first couple months, I was just in the garden all day, all long. My yard has never looked so good. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It was so rewarding to take a little tiny plant and then nurture it and love it and water it and watch it grow and watch it blossom. Those are the little things that have kept me going.
Yeah.
I really enjoy walking out into the yard every day and be like, oh, hey, this bloomed, or hey, I've got blood oranges in my backyard now. How amazing is that?
Yeah.
You know, so I'm very grateful that I had that opportunity, that I had space to plant, to develop a green thumb. You know, I'm really grateful for that. I've repainted everything. The house, it looks so good just because I've had time to do it, and I've learned how to do things. And I have a friend of mine who's just my friend Ian. He by trade, he actually works for Starbucks. But growing up, his parents just taught him how to do everything, all electrical, plumbing. He built a deck.
Yeah.
It's really cool, all the little things that we've been able to do. And because I feel like if you're going to be home all the time, make that home as beautiful as you possibly can.
Yeah.
So, and that also, I think, helped me mentally and emotionally, because I felt like I was achieving something. That's the hardest thing for me, is not achieving things. I had so many things lined up for this year that I was really excited about.
Yeah.
And I hope those opportunities come back in the next year or two or whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just hard where you're like, well, I don't have an end goal. I can't. People are like, well, what do you want to do with your comedy career? I'm like, well, it's hard to tell you right now.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what opportunities will be available and when they will be, and when it'll be safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I love that there's the drive-through shows and little things happening here and there, but it's a lot of the huge names are getting the same 5 comics are doing all those same gigs.
Yeah.
So, which I'm happy they're working, but how many times do you need to see Rob Schneider in a drive-through? You know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's hard to build material at this rate, really. I mean, there's an adaptation and a way to figure out, because I think it's going to come back real hard, way harder than ever.
Yeah,
but not yet.
People need to be entertained other than watching TV the whole time. You know, they're going to want live entertainment. Music. If I could go to a concert right now, oh my God. That's what I'm
beating myself up all the concerts I didn't go to. like just in the
Right.
last like
Ugh,
year,
I
you know,
know.
like, and
I managed to get a few good ones over the, like, last year. Managed to get some good ones in, but I was like, yeah, okay, I'm just getting going. And I don't know, I just want to hear that, like, knock that loud guitar and that bass that like makes your entire body vibrate. Like, that's what I want. I love that energy.
yeah,
I'm missing that energy. I actually, one of the things that I did, my friend got it for me for Christmas, and I was like, oh my God, you're my favorite. He got me a subwoofer, which is really great because the little sound bar that I had was just kind of crappy, which I didn't think I was going to need a nice sound system because I'm like, well, I'm never home. I don't really need whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, the closest thing I have to a concert is I'll just go through YouTube and I'll watch a Fleetwood Mac concert and turn that subwoofer all the way up and have a glass of wine. And that's the closest I'm going to get.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's very interesting. You know, I feel like optimistic because of seeing places like New Zealand getting through it and returning to normal. And I think we'll get there. It's going to be a while, but you know, for now, I'm just trying to get through it. Just trying to stay, like you said, you got to keep your mental game.
Yeah. That's the hardest part.
It's hard.
I mean, every day is like, am I going to have a panic attack today? Okay. Well, how am I going to deal with that? What am I going to do? I've actually, I shouldn't be admitting this, but I've developed an unhealthy obsession with Bath and Body Works.
Oh.
Because I have nothing fucking better to do than see, ooh, this candle is good, but ooh, maybe if I, like I've got the app with them now and I download the points. Like, you know what's bad when you go to the Bath and Body Works store and they're like, oh, hey, how are you? Nice to see you, Samantha. I'm like, oh no, they know me. This is bad. I have all the candles. Like, I have all of them. I have all the good ones. And I'm like, oh, well, this one is on sale. So if I return this one that I bought not on sale, I can save $8. Like, it's insane. It's become this dumb game that keeps me busy, but my house smells amazing too.
I was going to say, I bet you.
What flavor you like? I got it. It's bad.
It's
embarrassing.
Are you combining the candles to make the perfect aromas? Like, are you getting all chemistry on that shit?
And then you get like, you get like the body cream, and then you get a nice fragrance mist that pairs with it. I have all these amazing smelling things. And I'm like, why do I have all this wonderful makeup and perfume if I live in pajamas? I don't need any of this shit. I don't need any of it. Luckily it doesn't go bad. So I'm like, well, this will be for next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the highlight of my day is when I get up to walk my dog. And if I don't get up in time, he will shove his cold nose right in my butt. And that's exactly how I get up.
Yep.
Get an anal probe every morning from a cold nose. But, like my highlight is, ooh, what scent am I going to wear today? Am I going to wear gingerbread latte? Am I going to wear coconut mint drop? Ooh, how about a little cedarwood vanilla? Like, I'm pathetic. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm pathetic. It's bad.
You must be getting coupons and
yeah, I'm now the
3 for
coupon
15
lady. How embarrassing is that?
The 3 for 15 special. Just my daughter went in there with her friend and they were like, oh, it's 3 for 15, and they got each got 9 things, but it's not everything that's 3 for 15. And they put it up on the counter and the girl was like, it's $200, and they were like, what?
I know. That's the thing. You have to learn how to play their game. You have to understand their Jedi mind tricks. Once you figure them out, you figure them out. And I look in my cabinet, I'm like, I got that for free. I got that for free. I got that for $4.95. I got that for $3.25. I paid full price for that. Oh, I'm taking it back. That's what it's become. But I feel like when you're on the app with them, I don't play Candy Crush, or I've never caught any Pokemon or whatever, but I think that's what it's like. It's like, how can I win points and how can I score this? Except I'm actually scoring stuff in real life. I'm not getting a farm that I'll never be able to use because it's just on my phone. I just went off on a tirade. I'm so sorry.
The Bath and Body Works app.
It's bad. That's really bad. This is what happens when you interview people at 10:45 during a pandemic. They ramble about nonsense.
That's what I like about it.
Now I figured it out. I was like, hey, well, can we do it a little earlier? No. This was a trap. I see what you're doing, Mr. Matt Neal. You're getting like the truth now. And I'm completely sober. That's the sad part. Not like in general. I just mean at the moment.
I understand. I pick up where you're laying down.
If you're sober doing all of this, you are a strong, wonderful person. And I don't know what that's like.
Oh, dude, I can't imagine. I can't imagine. This is, I mean, it's just crazy. The kids and everybody's mental health and school and stores and just government shit. Like, oh boy. My daughter asked me at the beginning if this was going to be in the history books. I was like, yeah, for sure.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. How old is she now?
13.
13, yeah. So she'll be reading about this in high school.
It's nuts, man. Yeah. It's nuts. So tell me about the horror houses you visited.
That was exciting. That was definitely a way to keep myself...
Now, right? That was during this, right?
Yeah. I started doing that, I don't know, a couple months ago.
Are they all here?
Here. Yeah. So basically what I did was I kind of created this tour of iconic scary movie houses all around the Los Angeles area, Pasadena. How it started was I was just chatting with a friend one day and he said, because he lives in San Diego. He says, before I drive home, we're just going to pop by the Nightmare on Elm Street house. It's just right up the street. I said, I'm sorry, what? Mm-hmm. He said, yeah, it's just right there. And then I looked it up. I'm like, holy shit, it's right off of Sunset, close to Fairfax. Like I've driven past this a million times and never even realized that the actual house is right there. And they still have the red door painted on it. So it looks like the house as it was in the movie. And then if you go across Sunset, right on the other side, there's the Halloween house, the house, the Tommy Doyle house. That's the house where Laurie hides from Michael in the closet. That's that house. And then across the street from that house is Annie's house. And then 2 houses up from that is the house where they shot American Horror Story Cult. It was Sarah Paulson's house. Wow. So this beautiful neighborhood in West Hollywood is supposed to be, Detroit or Chicago, Haddonfield, in Illinois. I mean, and then the other Halloween houses are in Pasadena, the Laurie Strode house, the Michael Myers house, which is really cool. The Michael Myers house they painted it. It looks nicer now. Yeah. They actually picked it up and moved it from where it originally was when they shot the film. So I guess they did some buildings went up or something. They didn't want to destroy the house. So they picked it up and they moved it and they put it on the corner of Mission Street, which is crazy because it's now near a train track. You're like, well, that wasn't near a train track in the movie, but it's still the actual house. And the great thing was, so I was doing a little video in front of that house one day and I walked past it and there's this little, I guess it's a museum, a little place with all this memorabilia, a lot from Halloween, various horror films. I think it's called Sugar Mint Gallery, I think it's called. And I walked by it and I said, that looks kind of cool. And the lady said, it's $20 to get in. I said, okay, cool. Well, I have nothing better to do. Fuck it. So I walked to my car and I grabbed my wallet. And as I turn around and I walk back and Michael Myers is literally right there. Fucking Michael Myers is right there. And he has a knife in his hand. And I don't know I have this, I posted it on my Instagram and I put it in the series that I put together of these houses. And then he just walked right up to me, like a big dude too, just walked right up to me. And I just kind of started giggling because I was doing this stupid video in front of the Michael Myers house talking about, I was supposed to have a hot date with Michael, but he stood me up. He's not even here. And then all of a sudden he appeared. And it was the highlight of my entire summer. What I'm assuming is once I sat and thought about it, because I'm like, why the fuck is this guy here?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that he probably worked at the gallery and maybe he was on his lunch break and or maybe they pay him to walk through the neighborhood, or maybe he's just a massive fan who walks through the neighborhood. I don't know. Because just a block over is where the hedge is, the infamous hedge where he pops out. Right. It's all still there. I mean, it looks pretty much the same, which is really cool.
Wow.
Laurie Strode's house is just on the other side of the block, or just 5 minutes up the way. And it's around the corner from the Pee Wee Herman house and the Child's Play 2 house. I think one of my favorite houses, I'm a huge Insidious fan. I love the film series Insidious. And you can see all those houses too. Wow. It's beautiful. It's a really pretty house. And it's all, close to downtown kind of area, all within 20 minutes of each other. The house from Insidious 2 is in Highland Park. And it's on its own island. It's just it's got so much character. If anyone's listening, just Google, whatever movie you like and Google the house, and chances are you can figure out where that house is. And there's tons of them in LA. The Murder House from American Horror Story season 1 is a really beautiful building. They're all so close to each other. It's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What's Insidious about? I'm not a horror movie fan. They freak me out.
Oh man, Insidious is the best. So James Wan directed it, and he's pretty incredible. I believe James Wan directed Aquaman as well. Anyway, so it's Patrick Wilson, who I'm kind of in love with. Patrick, if you're ever going to listen to this podcast, leave your wife and marry me. I just love him for some reason. And Rose Byrne. So they play this couple who they move into this house with their 2 boys, and the boy falls into this mysterious coma, and Rose Byrne's character is seeing things, and there's little demons, there's all this crazy shit that's happening. And without giving away too much, it turns out that this little boy, in his sleep, he astral projects. So he goes into other realms while he's sleeping. And there are all these, souls in these other realms that try to take his body, that want to. Yeah, it's really good. It's really well done. I just love everything about it. It's so good.
So is it like a psycho thriller, or is it like a horror movie?
It's horror. It's like a demonic ghost. Yeah, it's scary. Like the score is phenomenal. It's very it really creates a mood and an atmosphere, and the cinematography is beautiful. The colors, I'm really impressed with that movie. And I've seen so many horror films. It's hard to find a good one. It's really hard. There's so much crap out.
Do you like them to be like super, super scary so that it's visceral, or do you like the campiness? Because the Friday the 13th and those are like super campy.
Yeah, it depends on what you're in the mood for, I guess. I mean, when you're watching Nightmare on Elm Street, you know that you're going to get a big character, and it's about how amazing Robert Englund played that role and the fun that they had with it. And yeah, some of them, they kind of got progressively cheesier, but you like that, like you're into it. Friday the 13th, it was in the 80s. Kids now who've never seen that before, it's not going to scare them, because the effects and the shit that they've seen now is way more intense than. But if you think about, the classics, like when The Exorcist came out, people were throwing up in the movie theaters. People were leaving horrified. The Catholic Church saw a huge rise in people requesting exorcisms because they thought they were possessed. Yeah. Same thing with Jaws. Jaws created a huge terror of sharks, which I love the movie Jaws. It's a wonderful movie. However, it really fucked up the world of sharks. It really gave sharks a bad name, which was highly unfair, because there's no such thing as a rogue shark.
It's why I'm scared of sharks.
One scientist who had this theory and it wasn't right. Sharks don't do that. They don't stalk humans like that. If a shark bites you, it's because they explore with their mouth. So you don't hear about sharks eating people whole or finishing the job. You hear about them biting a leg or a hand. They clamp down and they're like, ew, this isn't a seal. Oh, gross. I don't want this. And then they let go. Unfortunately, they're the power behind their jaws, like, you're probably going to bleed out. You might die. Yeah, it sucks. Sorry. But the shark's not trying to kill a person. It's just not.
Right.
But yeah,
especially
so it just
not
depends
ropey.
on kind of what what's that?
Especially not ropey.
Oh, not ropey. No, not ropey. If I had to free dive with a great white, I might choose ropey. I think I'll probably be okay. I don't know. But yeah, it just depends on like what you're in the mood for. There's so many different genres and subgenres of horror.
Yeah.
But I grew up watching them. Like I watched It, Stephen King's It, when I was way too young. I was maybe 8 years old, and it ruined my entire childhood. Thanks, Dad. It was awful. I had night terrors. I mean, Tim Curry scared the fuck out of me because he's so brilliant in that movie.
Yeah.
So I kind of had to push through and keep trying. And so now I'm kind of desensitized because I've been watching them for so long that not a lot scares me. Like I'm that person at Halloween Horror Nights who goes through the mazes, and, the killer clown will put so much effort into scaring me and do this and that. And my reaction is, oh, cool. Yeah, nice. Oh, you look cool. They hate me. They hate me because they can't get me.
Yeah.
It's very rare. I've been going to all those haunted houses for years now. And there was one guy who actually got me, and he stalked me and he played it super smart. Ooh, he just waited to the right moment. And then when he got me, I turned around. I was like, you motherfucker, well done, dude. You know what? Well done. And you could tell he was so proud of himself. It was kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of the last time that I was like scared watching a scary movie.
Yeah, I just gave up on them. I stopped watching them when they would show like the kids in their crib and the shaky black and white, like kid monitor ones. I was out.
Oh, like paranormal.
Yep.
That's a genre. That's one. Did it scare you, or were you just bored?
It was just too much. Like I didn't want to watch it.
Oh, it was like too real?
Yeah, the monitors, like my background of like growing up watching like Poltergeist and those kind of.
Ooh, the Poltergeist house is really cool.
Yeah,
and it looks exactly the same. That one's in Simi Valley.
Is it?
Yeah. The funny thing about the Poltergeist house was I didn't realize, because my mom lived in Simi Valley for 10 years. I didn't realize that house was like 5 minutes from where we lived. I had no idea. I was right next to it for 10 years. No idea.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you were out in Simi. That's funny.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's, yeah, that's crazy. I'll have to check out Insidious. That sounds interesting. I like
It's a really good one. I like the Conjuring universe as well. There's like 4 movies in that world. The Conjuring, The Nun, Annabelle.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And those are all, the thing that I liked about that was those were based on real stories, real hauntings, real possessions, and real people. Ed and Lorraine Warren are fascinating. He was a demonologist and she was a psychic, and they worked together to help people who had possessions, hauntings, all kinds of really cool stuff. Really
That's
interesting
crazy.
If you're into the world of the paranormal.
I think it will give me nightmares.
I mean, it might. Yeah. The only thing that scares me are romantic comedies. I can't do it. If J-Lo is in it and she trips over nothing and lands in Matthew McConaughey's lap, like, no, I'm good. I'm pass on that.
So tell me about your comedy special.
Only Happy When It's Raining Men.
Yeah.
Really excited about it. It's like, it's funny because it makes me feel like I'm being productive or doing something, but this has been in the works for a really long time. So I'm excited. that Comedy Dynamics picked it up, and they are just this massive, wonderful comedy distribution company.
Yeah.
They released some of like the biggest specials that you see on Netflix, which is really cool. That I'm like, oh, they're not going to want my little thing that I put together, but they did.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I had seen a couple of friends who released a special with them, and I went to my friend Kim McVicker's taping. Check it out. It's called Please Notice Me. It's amazing. So I went there, and she was like, yeah, well, I can, introduce you to one of the guys that works with them. I said, great. And so I met him and, exchanged the email thing, got in touch with the right person. And I just sent her this rough cut that my friend and I, so originally, it was just going to be an album, like just audio.
What I thought last I saw album. You. Yeah.
Yeah. And I did that with On Tour Records, my friend Ross Duncliffe. And that was an incredible experience. But I realized, I'm like, well, wait a minute. If I'm going to work so hard to put this all together, and I had 2 sold out shows, I'm like, wait a minute, why would I not film this? That would be stupid. Yeah. So I hit up my friend Adam Buck, who I worked with on a couple documentaries that I did in another lifetime, it feels. Yep. I asked him, I said, would you come and film it? Can you put together, a little crew? And he said, yeah, sure. And we did that. And I thought, well, if nothing comes of this, at least I'll have some good footage. I can get some good tape to submit to festivals. It never really occurred to me that I was going to put together a full visual special. Yep. Sure enough, we did. And we were able to get it together quite nicely. Yeah. It was a lot of work. I'm not going to lie. It's to anyone who's thinking about self-producing and doing all that, like it's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot of work, but the payoff is absolutely worth it. It's a journey, to go from, well, it takes however many years to construct that set, right? And then you put together your hour, and then you find your venue, you promote it, you sell it out, you do what you need to do, you film it. And then once you get that, the hard part really is post, because I had to just watch my own footage over and over and over, which is torture for an artist. Any kind of artist doesn't want to.
You did the edit?
What's that?
You did the edit?
So I kind of basically put it all together in time codes and pieced it all together and just kind of handed it to Adam, was like, hey, okay, do this, cut that. So I tried to make it as completely easy for him as possible, because he's a friend and was doing me this huge favor. I definitely, he does not get paid what he deserved for all the incredible work that he did. But hey, I'm poor. So I tried to make it as easy as I could. And that's hard, because then you think, oh my gosh, I really love this joke, but it didn't hit the way that it hit in this. I did 2 shows. There were a couple jokes that I'm like, oh, it just hit so much harder on the second show because it was later and people were looser. And maybe it's like a darker joke and it just works better at 10:30 than it does at 8 p.m., Yeah. But then there would be an audio issue. Oh, we had one of the mics cut out. We had to switch from a corded mic to a wireless mic. And then there was some feedback, all that stuff. We had to hire different mixers, and it's just a lot. You really, really have to devote a lot of, it's like having a kid. It's like having a baby. Yeah. You want to make sure that you give it everything it needs, but it's also a pain in the ass. But then you have this wonderful little comedy human running around. That's a weird analogy. It's late, I told you, but you get the point.
So you had it boxed up, ready to go.
Yeah. I mean, I had it. And then once you have it, the idea is to get someone to take a bite. You have to send it out there into the world and see who wants it.
Yeah.
And I'm just really excited and grateful that, sure enough, Comedy Dynamics liked it.
Yeah.
And then we had to do some tech stuff with them, because they obviously have a full production company, which is really wonderful. There were little slightly technical, getting it prepared for different, iTunes wants this quality. iTunes, Apple TV wants it. You have to make sure that all the tech is correct.
Yeah.
Just a lot of stuff that when you're up there you don't think about until
Sure.
you're in post. You're like, oh, shoot, I wish I would have done this with the camp. All the different, and it was my first time doing this. So obviously if I went back and worked with Adam again on it, we would be like, we learned from last time. We should do this and this to make it easier in post.
It's badass that you did that, by the way. Like, congratulations. It's badass that you did that. Like,
it's kind of crazy. And I never thought I would ever do that, but it's really exciting that I can go to my deathbed, whenever that may be, and say, hey, I had an album and I had a visual special that is available at all these really cool places, just about anywhere that's streaming, like even, what was it? Comcast. It's on Comcast. I think DirecTV was going to do some sort of pay-per-view thing. I'm like, wow, that's legit. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's incredible that you did it. It's incredible you did it yourself and, pulled it together and congrats.
Yeah.
And
you got to find like the right few people who believe in what you're doing and who know what they're doing on their end. And then you put together this, 3-person, 4-person team and you just get it done.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, congratulations, Sam. I'm going to let you get to sleep. Thanks for,
we did it. You're like,
and,
okay, she is rambling now. I better put her to sleep.
I'll put the links to everything in the show notes. And
thank you. That sounded morbid. You better put her to sleep. Wow. Don't take me to the vet. It's very that.
Thank you, Sam.
Sorry, I'll stop now. I warned you. Listen, I messaged you at 9:30. I said,
It's been great. I hope you feel good about it.
It has been. It's been so great chatting with you. And God, I had such great times at all the shows that I did with you. I miss those so bad.
Yeah. They'll be back. When it's safe, they'll be back.
They will. Yeah.
I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. Yes, I've got you under my skin. I've tried so not to give in. I said to myself, this affair ain't never gonna go too well. But why should I try to resist when, baby, I know too well that I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything come what might for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice that rings in the nights, repeats and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you ain't never gonna win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop just before I begin.